y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really fun video, something that very excited to share and make this video. There's so many good things I have to share with you guys. So this isn't, it's not just a makeup look or something. I'm kind of just sharing some favorite summery type things as well, but I'm going to actually like apply them to my face, skin, all of that. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about some summery clothing type things. It's a little bit of a mishmash, but it's all things that I have like had in this little like pile in my mind of things I wanted to share with you guys. And so I've kind of crammed them all into this video. So the sun just went behind the clouds. It'll probably come back out in a second. But if y'all are like me and you're really feeling the summery glowy vibes right now, maybe where you live the weather isn't actually all that warm right now, but your heart is in it. Or maybe you live somewhere like I do where it's hot as the devil's butt crack already, and we have like 7 or 8 days in a row coming up of 90-degree weather. I literally made myself a list because I did not want to forget anything. So let me pull my hair back, put a little headband on, and get all this out of the way, and then we will get right into it. Okay, well, this cheetah headband and this like very lime green linen dress has me feeling like the wife from Married with Children right now, which I wasn't allowed to watch that show when I was a kid. Okay, my face is feeling dry. I'm ready to get some things on it. The first thing I want to share with you guys, oh no, did I really not bring them over here? Are you kidding me? Apparently I need a vision check as well. I've talked about this product a bunch on Instagram because I get a lot of questions from y'all about it. These are the Isle of Paradise tanning drops. So these are just, it is literally that, it's just little tanning drops. And I think I shared about these in a favorites video too recently. You just mix them with a moisturizer and 2 or 3 drops. I mean, I think you can do more than that. It says 1 to 12. 12 feels like it would be very excessive. I do like 3. Mix that with moisturizer, rub it all over, and it will kind of give you this really nice natural looking tan to your face. I am somebody that does let sun get on my face. I know that I shouldn't. I'm sitting here looking at all of my freckles, and I've got some discoloration that's come from that. I really should do better about not letting sun actually get on my face. I do wear a hat and I wear sunglasses and stuff, but I just can't be bothered to be that particular about it. I wear sunscreen, but you know, it happens. I'm outside, I'm with the animals in the garden and doing all the things for hours and hours and hours a day. Sun is going to get on my face, and I am just gonna learn to live with that. However, there are some things that I do. I did just use those drops yesterday, so I'm not gonna use them right now. I'm just gonna put a little bit of moisturizer on my skin because it is, like I said, just feeling very dry. Oh no, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Okay, oh, that feels good. When your skin feels dry and tight, man, there is just nothing better than the feeling of a little bit of moisturizer. Now, the next product I want to share with you guys, I have a discount code for you. It's very, very good. I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm not going to actually use it right now because if I was, I wouldn't have put that moisturizer on. Before I show you this, which is going to make me look like a stormtrooper or something, I want to give you like just a quick backstory. So when I lived in Charlotte, I had decided I'm going to start taking much better care of my skin. I really want to age gracefully. I don't want to age like milk. Like I want to age gracefully. So I'm going to start getting monthly like facials. So I found this really beautiful, lovely studio, esthetician studio, where they really like evaluated what your skin needed, and you got a facial based on that. So it was a relaxing facial, but that really wasn't what it was about. They were doing extractions and doing all the things, and I loved it. However, it did get pretty expensive, to be honest, and I did quit going. I think I went for about 6 months straight, and I was buying the skincare they were recommending and doing all of that, but it was just really adding up. So there was one product in particular that they used on my skin though, and I like noticed a difference. And I've wanted to add one of these to my skincare regimen and repertoire for a long time, but they can be very pricey. So I had held off. This one that I'm gonna share with you, it's not like a cheap fakey one. It's a very nice one, but it is definitely more affordable than some of the ones I've seen. And I do have a $50 discount code for you guys that will be down below in the description box. But but this is an LED face mask from a brand called PeppiCo. They are sponsoring today's video and they did send this to me, but y'all know I do not recommend things to you unless I truly love them, and I would never tell you to spend your money on something that I didn't think was worth it and that I wouldn't spend my own personal money on as well. So I want to say that, but this is an LED mask, okay? These LED face masks, like I said, they are used in esthetician studios, dermatology offices. These kind of products are really becoming very, very popular with the skincare gurus of the world. They're non-invasive, painless, completely painless. They're fantastic for all skin tones, types, whether you have young, fresh, beautiful skin or aging skin or more mature skin, wherever you are on that skin spectrum, this product is something that can benefit your skin. And it's something you can do that doesn't require like any downtime after, right? You use it for 10-minute sessions, 2 to 3 times a week, and it's not going to do anything to your face or make your face swell or turn red or look weird. And I will say PeppiCo is endorsed by dermatologists. They do have over 1,000 5-star reviews. So it's not just me who thinks it's a good product. There are others, many others. I was spending so much on those treatments. So for me, this just being a one-time purchase, I don't need to keep buying anything to refill it. I don't need to do anything. It's just a one-time purchase. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you. See, I told you I look like a stormtrooper. So if you're new to LED, this is the red LED light. There are 3 different, can you hear me? I will unplug that for a second so that it's not glaring in your face. There are 3 different LED light functions for this, a red, a blue, a yellow, and they all do something different for your skin. My favorite and most used is definitely the red because its main function is to help combat wrinkling. Because its main function is to boost collagen, reduce the look of fine lines, wrinkles, all the things that I, as a nearly 37-year-old, those are my big concerns at this point in my life. So I typically use the red function. However, the blue and yellow I will use from time to time. I don't really get breakouts, but the blue function works to help eliminate breakouts and sort of take away that redness. It works to like kill bacteria and reduce like the inflammation that you get in your skin. And the yellow light will really help to improve your skin tone. It helps with like skin renewal and hyperpigmentation. I probably need to be, considering all the freckles and sort of some of the dark spots I'm getting from being in the sun, I probably do need to be, maybe I'll start alternating and doing like red, yellow, because those are my major concerns. So yeah, like I said, it's super easy. You just plug it in, you flip through to the color that you want to use, the red light, the blue light, or the yellow light. It's automatic timer set, so you just put it on, leave it on till the lights go off. It'll stay on for 10 minutes and you're done. And you can use all the lights in one session if you wanted. If you had time to sit for 30 minutes and do 10 minutes for each light, you can do that too if you want. They recommend using it 2 to 3 times a week. And listen, I totally get it as moms coming up with 2 to 3 times a week that you can put a mask on your face and not be able to see your children and what they're doing and what's going on. That time could be a little hard to find, but I do like to put in my earbuds and listen to an audio book or do something like that while I'm letting this run. As somebody who has chosen to really focus on skincare and taking good care of my skin as I age and kind of shifted my focus more that direction, not that I don't love makeup, I do. I still very much love makeup, but I definitely care more about what's underneath and how I'm taking care of that, because my makeup will look better anyways if my skin is in better condition. So I've really enjoyed using that. I've been using it for a few weeks now and consistently, and I definitely feel like I'm noticing a difference, particularly in the fine lines that I have around my mouth and around my eyes here. Like I said, I do have a discount if it's a product you guys are interested in trying. I will also mention that PeppiCo does have a bunch of other great products if you want to check them out as well. I've also been using their all-in-one sleeping mask. Hydration is my biggest problem with my skin. Honestly, the thing I feel like I struggle with the most is hydration, and so this is super easy. You just put it on to a clean face and go to sleep, and the next morning give it a little rinse, and it helps give back some of that hydration, which of course helps plump up your skin and helps those fine lines and wrinkles as well. I'll just show you what the product looks like, and it's kind of like a pinky color. And the cool thing too is that the hydration lasts so well. I'm like so tempted to put it on my face right now. The hydration lasts so well that you only have to use this like 2 or 3 times a week, and your skin will kind of retain a lot of the hydration that it gets from this mask for more than just one day. Put a little bit on right now. it also like really sinks into your skin well, so it's not gonna like smear all over your pillowcase and stuff either, which is nice. Okay, let's keep going to achieve our summery glow. I've shared this product as well before. This is from Auric. It's the Glow Lust, and this is in the shade Morganite. I wish I would have gotten the next darker shade, but when I bought this, I had no tan at all. So this is a radiant luminizer. My goal when I am trying to get that summery glow is literally some kind of a glow. So this is a product that is very, 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 very glowy. You can definitely put it all over your face at the beginning. You can put it at the end. That's just how I like to do it, is just go ahead and kind of put it on these high points on my cheeks here, on my nose, upper lip. I usually put some a little bit over my eyebrows, you know, whatever.
All right, so I'm just gonna kind of fly through this quickly because it's not really key to the summery look. It's just part of my process. So I use a little bit of the Bobbi Brown under eye corrector. And then for foundation, I am using the Clinique BB Acne Solutions. I love this foundation. I have been talking about it for like 5 years. It's got a beautiful finish. It's very, very skin-like, almost undetectable on the skin once you blend it in. And I don't know, I love it for summer, but I also totally wear it in the winter time too. It just kind of evens everything out without making your skin look like you've got a bunch of heavy, cakey foundation on it. So that's definitely been a long-time favorite of mine. I'm gonna wipe my lips off and then put a little bit of this KKW, it's like I don't know, it's kind of like a lip gloss on, and then just fluff up my eyebrows.
This is a Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. I think I got this in the most recent. Products like this, I try to just wait and buy when there's some kind of Sephora sale or something because they are pricey. But this is in the Star Gold shade. So I just want to put a little bit of something on my eyelid, but nothing too crazy. Oh, that's too bright. That's too bright. I can't see anything. But nothing too crazy. I don't really want to even do any kind of an eyeliner, much of anything. I'm going to show you what I do with my mascara. This is just an easy, fast, summery glow without too much fuss and muss. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I can close my right eye. I can't close my left without also closing my right. So I end up doing one side with both eyes closed. It's very practical. Hopefully you can see that. It's just like a little wash of gold. I just used my finger. You don't need a brush. You don't have to be perfect or precise with it. Just kind of toss a little wash of color on there. Maybe I'll just drag it a little bit underneath, you know, whatever. There's no rules. You can do what you want. I am going to use a little bit of this NYX pencil in Golden Bronze. I'm just going to put this a little bit here on the lash line. Ouch, it needs to be sharpened. It is cutting my eyeball. And then just take my finger and kind of, again, just make it a little bit messy. I don't want any like definitive lines of anything. I want everything to be blurry and shimmery. Ow, that really is hurting my eye. I should sharpen that, but ow! I want to put a little bit underneath, but I'm scared because I need to sharpen it. That's hurting. Okay, just a teetle bit on the lower lash line. Blend it with my finger. Messy, no big deal. For the mascara, I am going with my favorite of all time at this point. I haven't found anything yet that beats this because it is versatile. A lot of times mascaras are either really good for lots of volume and giving it the gusto, or they are good for a different purpose, just thinning out or lengthening, blah, blah, blah. I feel like I can make this do anything I want it to. This is I guess I should tell you what it is. It's the Bite. I've talked about this before as well. Upswing Mascara. So good. So very, very good. Okay. So for this, I'm not trying to get like big, thick lashes. I'm basically just gonna go in at the base of my lashes and wiggle a little bit just so that it's like, oh, hey, this lady has lashes, but I'm not trying to make them, I feel like I'm not doing a good job of explaining that. I'm not out here trying to lengthen and do a whole bunch of that stuff right now. I'm just really wanting to get mascara at the base, at the root of the lash, just so that my face looks like it has some lashes, but not too much, you know? I'm not trying to go for a bold lash look. And part of the reason why I do that is because I do, number one, just want sort of more of that fresh summery look and not too heavy of a makeup look. And also it's hot and I'm gonna be sweating, and if I do have like a full face of mascara on, it is very likely that even though this mascara does a pretty good job of not bleeding or transferring, if I am truly sweating and it's humid, it's gonna. So that's kind of how I like to do that. So you can see that's not like giving me some crazy voluminous like woohoo lashes. It's just like, yeah, there's lashes on her face and I'm okay with that. I don't need, I used to love like lash extensions and wearing false lashes and like big lashes. And I think I still do for some looks, but on the daily, I don't really care anymore. Obviously the next step is gonna be a bronzer. I can't find my cream bronzer. I do typically stick with cream products where at all possible because my skin is so dry. So this is the Fenty Beauty Butter Biscuit Cheeks Out Cream Bronzer, I don't know, cream product. I'll link everything. So this is an IT Cosmetics brush. I'm just gonna take it and just add some bronzer to my face, to my cheeks, to here. I'm not trying to like necessarily contour or anything like that. Just kind of putting it here. Don't want to go too low though. Don't want to drag my face down. I'd like to, so I'm kind of trying to look past you guys to be able to see into the mirror. I probably could get a shade darker now that I do have some natural tan with this, but all right, Butter Biscuit will do. Dig out that jawline a little bit, make sure it's at least a little bit present. Sometimes if I feel like I want a little bit more, it's not enough, I need more bronzer, then I will use this, what's it called? The Hula, yeah, by Benefit, Hula bronzer. That's the one. It's very dark, so it's quite difficult for me to use this particular shade in the winter or when I don't have a tan. So I like to take advantage when I do have a tan and I'm able to use it, because otherwise I'm a little too pasty for this bronzer. Again, you know, just my chest doesn't see a lot of sun, so sometimes I need to just add a little bit of bronzer to make that match. And what kind of summery look would it be without the beautiful blush? So this is usually my blush that I use pretty much every day all the time. It's the Pixi On the Glow Blush Tinted Moisture Stick. However, I did recently, again in the Sephora sale, get the Tower 28 Beach Please Rush Hour. I don't know which one of those is the shade, but it is more of an orangey blush, which I love. Orangey reds, orange tones in the summer are my absolute favorite for makeup stuff. And I don't have a problem putting this cream product over that powder bronzer if I chose to. Everybody, by the way, there's like actual true makeup artist people who know what they're doing who will tell you where to put your blush. This is where I put my blush. I'm certain that it's all wrong. I also don't care enough to change it at this point. So I just kind of go all across the bridge of my nose and down, because to me, this is where the sun hits me. This is where my face gets a little bit flushed and red, is through here. I do put a little bit down here on my chin and up here on the forehead. And apparently down the neck too. I love this. I love this cream blush. These cream products are just the best for aging skin and for dry skin. I love the cream products. They don't make me feel like a scaly alligator by the time I'm done putting my makeup on for the day. Okay, so we did already use the Auric Glow Lust for the highlight that's underneath. And to be honest, I haven't really been doing much in terms of putting any other highlighter on top of that. I'm not even listening to anything. I guess I could take this AirPod thing out of my ear. I feel like maybe I should for the sake of this video, but then I'm also like, but why would I do that? Because I don't normally do that. So I'm not gonna do that. I do need to, which I forgot because I was distracted, but I do need to put on a little bit more concealer. I did, like I showed you guys, use the corrector, but I do need a teeny touch of concealer. So the two that I have been using the most recently is the Kosas concealer. It looks very, very light in the tube. It's actually much darker, so certainly don't buy it based on what the tube looks like. This is 4.5N. You guys know I'm usually like 0.0, or if there's like -0. I feel like it if it's too dark, then it does still make your under eyes look kind of sad. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer, and this is in 31 is the shade number of this one. So sometimes what I'll do is put a little touch of this one and then a little touch of this one on top of it and blend them with my fingers. And I don't set my concealer. I know that I've talked about that like ad nauseum, but my skin is just so dry. I've yet to find a powder that does not make my under eye look crepey and dry, so I just don't set my under eye. And if I need to reach up with my finger and blot it or blend it because it's creased a little bit, I would rather do that than have the dry, flaky under eye like that. That's what happens every time. And I have tried a million different powders in all price ranges and they all hate me. So this is just what we do. Usually I also put this a little bit around my nose and stuff, but again, I got very distracted, so it's too late in the process now for that. Hello, there we go, okay. And I just blend with my finger. With my phalanges. It's my high school science teacher used to call me Phalange because of my last name and my first name being Angie. He would combine them and say it sounded like phalanges. Good times, huh? Funny story, right? Yeah, okay. And if I feel like I need to, I can take my beauty blender and do the edges, but usually I don't need to. That's good. Okay, that is the glowy makeup. And then I want to share with you lipstick. I am super bummed because I did just order Alana Davidson's new Nude Sticks Picante orange like blush product and stuff, and I really love all the Nude Sticks products. So I was really hoping that that would be in time for me to use in this video. Obviously not. So listen, like so you don't have to even use a real lipstick. This is that blush. You can use that. Just dab it on with your finger. So that's like a lighter wash. You could use the Tower 28 if you wanted to. My nose is running just a little bit. Where is my, hold on, I must find it, and there's a hair on my lip. I honestly have a number of these orangey red lipsticks. This hair is gonna make me insane. I have a number of these orangey red lipsticks that I like. I have a CoverGirl one that's like a lip balm, which I really like because it's super easy to apply. I don't even need a mirror. It's not super intense. I've got this one from Bare Minerals, Bare Pro in Saffron. It's a little bit more of a very true orangey red, like actual lipstick. Like I do have to use some effort to apply this. But again, I don't want it to be like I don't know. I want it to still be just like a flush of that color. So I'll just put a little bit on and blend it in with my finger. And for this, I don't use any lip liner or attempt to make the edges all perfect. I mean, obviously you don't want lipstick all over your face. That's not the look we're going for. But I don't like it to be too for this, like too perfect. Again, the whole thing is that it's just a nice light summery makeup look. And if the more orangey red is not your thing, you can always do a peach. These are my favorite. I've talked about these a million times. The Revlon Super Lustrous Shine Lipsticks. This is in the shade Dewy Peach. I have a bunch of different shades of these. So a lighter peach color, maybe, oh, smells so good. Tastes a little bit like candy. Something like that may be more up your alley than a true like orangey red. Either way, the summery looks are my favorite to incorporate those kinds of lipstick colors with. Okay, I have a couple more products to show you and then we'll go talk clothing item things. This video is probably going to be terribly long, and for that I apologize, but I don't know how to be concise and share all the things that I need to share. So this is another new to me product that I purchased, I believe in the Sephora sale. It's another Isle of Paradise product, and it is the self-tanning butter. This is not something I would normally buy, I have to be honest. I have feelings about self-tanner. I feel like it smells like a bowl of soggy cereal. It's just hard for me to stomach sometimes the smell of self-tanner, and so I'm like, I'll just go out in the sun, it's fine. But I really can't say enough good things about this. It has a very light fragrance. It's not an overwhelming soggy cereal smell. It has color correcting actives to even your skin tone. Hello Golden Glow, I think is the shade that I have this in. but this is just something that I put on my arms and legs. If you don't have any bit of a tan, it will give you just a little bit of a glow. It's not something you have to wash off. It's just like kind of like a lotion that you put on in the morning. And if you do have a tan, I feel like it kind of like deepens it and intensifies it a little bit. So this is just something that I don't use it like if I'm just out in the garden, I'm not going to use it. But if I'm going places, if I'm doing things indoors with humans, other humans that day, then I'll put this on my arms, on my shoulders, on my chest. Like I said, this area doesn't I have a great tan from like here down to my arms, and it honestly cuts off at my wrist because I'm usually wearing like gloves. So anyways, I try to make up for that by incorporating something like this, and this has become like a staple for me. I will buy this throughout the summer. If I run out, I'll buy more. I might even look to see if they have a slightly darker shade now that I do have more of a natural tan. The other tanning product, I have always used the Saint-Tropez tanning products, but I did again purchase, this is like a collab they did with Ashley Graham. Mine was pretty expired and stinky. It was time that I accepted. I don't want to say I don't care about expiration dates on products, but I don't care about expiration dates on products. I tend to, if they don't smell bad, if they're not clearly molding or rotting, I will use them. I'm the person who will cut the mold off of something to eat the rest of it that seems fine. You know, be grossed out if you will. It's who I am. So the point of that was to tell you that one though was like, okay, it's time. It's crusty, it's time. So I threw out my old one and purchased this. This is the Luxe Whipped Cream Mousse. Now, my advice for this product is that if you happen to just get it, like it plops on the floor or a little piece of it, I don't know how to explain the texture of this. It's a little bit of a thicker mousse, I think, than the other one that I used to use in the blue bottle, but it looks like dog poop on the floor. It looks like loose animal stool on the floor. So be careful about that. But otherwise, I really like this product. It is not crazy. It gives you a nice tan without it being crazy. It's something that you can put on, and I think you can wash it off as soon as an hour, or you can keep it on for like 4 to 8 hours. Yeah, 4 to 8 hours. It's just a really good, easy to use self-tanner product. It came in a little container with the mitt. I always like the ease of things like this. And yeah, one of these days I may try to buy one of those like tents that you like spray tan tents and buy the like spray tan thing and make Christopher spray tan me. Cause I really do hate that. I feel like I can, even though I feel like I have oddly long arms, I still cannot reach certain parts of my back. And so I feel like inevitably there's always like a little spot in the middle of my back that I miss. I don't know. It's just when I go to an actual tanning place where you stand in the bed and it sprays you, even though I nearly have a panic attack every time because something about being told I have to hold my breath and something's going to spray in my face, I panic. It's like I'm afraid that I'm going to breathe it in. It's like Ross and Friends, sort of, like where I just feel like it's telling me not to do it, so I know I'm going to do it, and I panic every time. So I like the result of those, but I don't, number one, like to go places and leave my house. And I also don't like to get in there naked. It's cold. I don't know. I just don't like it. So spray tan at home. Eventually I might try to buy one of those things and do that. But for now, this works. An actual sun outside I am getting. It's just that I have the worst farmer's tan ever. I have a great natural tan on my upper body, and from basically here down, white as a ghost. My feet, legs never see sun. So it's unfortunate, but naked, I look like a rag doll that somebody sewed the wrong pieces, the wrong arms or legs on or something. It's just all the colors don't match. Okay. All right. Those are all of the skincare, beauty type products. Let us go by the mirror and we will talk about just a couple of clothing things really quick, and then I will let you go if you haven't dipped out already. All right, I probably should have cleaned up my room before I filmed this, but it's real life. Sometimes my room is messy. Today is one of those days. We're all gonna deal with it. One of my favorite fabrics to wear in the summer is linen, and I have found a few linen pieces that I just really, really love. I will link them down below for you guys. This is just like a super comfortable linen dress. It's got a little slit on the side, buttons up. There's many different ways in which you could wear this, just very loose and flowy like this. So if you're pregnant, I'm not pregnant. If you're pregnant, this would be like you know, lots of room to grow and expand. If you're not pregnant, it will hide your food, baby. Whatever your needs are, this dress will accommodate. And I love this bright, like, lime color. It's so fun for summer. It goes really well with the orangey lipsticks and such. Now, let's say you don't want to wear a muumuu-esque item. Let's just say you'd like to be a little more form-fitting, show off more of your figure, as it were. These belts from Amazon are the cutest thing ever. Super affordable. I think it comes in a 3-pack. Let me show you. Okay, I obviously could have done a much better job of arranging the dress and such with this, but I just literally threw it on really quickly because it just pierces through right the middle. It is like, it's stretchy, so it's very like universally sized, if you will. I do think they have some sizing options if I remember correctly, but it's super flexible for however you would like to. Oops, there's a little bit of bra there. For however you would like to wear it. I think this is adorable. It's perfect for summer. Like I said, the pack comes with 2 other belts. It also comes with this black one as well, which has just that nice like tan, rattan type color on it there. And then this one, which is more of a cool tone brownish color. You can see next to this one it's just slightly darker and the buckle shape is smaller and a little bit different. But these are so fun, so easy to wear, and they were super affordable from Amazon. For me, it's a bit much to do both the belt and the hat. I would probably just pick one of those items, but I also have been loving this kind of straw hat that I've been wearing so much. It does have a string that you can tighten, which I like because that's very practical for me around here outside working. I like to be able to hold my hat on so the wind doesn't blow it off. But I love this hat. Love it so much. It's definitely one of my favorites. Just an idea for some summery things. Maybe not all together. Maybe a little much. Starting to feel a little Dick Tracy, you know? Since I'm not going anywhere, I am just gonna go plain, comfortable, oversized, flowy dress that feels like the right move for me today. H&M has a super great oversized white linen shirt that I think is great for summer, super versatile, so many different ways that you can wear it. So I'll link a few of my favorite linen-y outfit items as well down below in the description box, because I just think it's perfect if you live in a hot, sweaty environment. Okay, that's it for me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing some of my favorite summery, glowy products. These are just things that I feel better when I have a little bit of color, when I feel like I've got a little bit going on in the tan department. It just makes me feel a little bit more awake and alive. And I also feel like a little bit of a tan helps to hide imperfections on your face and body too as well. I know that like anti-aging stuff says to just avoid the sun like the plague, but I love the sun. I need a lot of vitamin D. I love it so much. I love to just soak it in. It makes me feel better. It's so good for my mental health. So kind of going with the overall sun-kissed look just makes me feel good. So that is it for today's video. Of course, everything is linked down below in the description box. The $50 off code if you guys want to try the PepiCo LED mask. That's it for me today. I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.